Hello everyone, and welcome to my Pokemon Firered playthrough. I know it's been a while, we've been on hiatus, but I've been busy. I've went from my community college to a university, so I'm happy to bring this back. Last time we left off, we were grinding up for Brock, but now we're ready to go face him. So hope you guys are excited for this episode, because I'm excited to bring it to you. But yeah, I'm now at a university and I'm working towards my degree in biology, so I'm excited for this. I'm gonna hop in here and we're gonna, I think we'll talk with this guy first. Hiya, do you want to dream big? Do you dare to dream of becoming the Pokemon champ? I'm no trainer, but I can advise you on how to win. Let me take you to the top. Yes. Alright, let's happening. The first Pokemon match is the Pokemon list, etc. I kind of know this, and so this is just like for newcomers of helping. So we'll walk up and face this guy. Stop right there, kid. You're 10,000 light years from facing Brock. Yeah, I kind of doubt that, as you guys know. In the last video, we super grinded for Brock, so we should be more than ready to take his brother out. So yeah, we're gonna send our Charmander in and use Metal Claw. As last time you saw when he gets level 13, he learns Metal Claw. So it's gonna help us with this Geodude, but I don't think it will help us against his next Pokemon, aka Sandshrew. So the best way I think we're gonna do this is I'm going to switch in another Pokemon and take out Sandshrew. Or we'll actually. I think I'll keep in Charmander because of his Ember. Ember is boosted by Stab, which if you don't know what that means, it's same type attack bonus or boost. And so what this means is if I use the move that matches the same type as the Pokemon I'm currently using, it will have a boost. So example, Ember, which is a base 40, is boosted to 80 because Charmander is a fire type and the move's a fire type, so it makes it better to use, as you can see. And so therefore we killed it in 2 shots. And so Stab is a big part. I learned that from watching some Nuzlockers, and yeah, so I'm kind of getting with some of the new terminology and some of the new things. But yeah, bear with me. So we're gonna switch our Charmander out into Mankey because Mankey will help us destroy Brock quickly. Okay, so you're here. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter's gym leader. My rock-hard will is evident even in my Pokemon. My Pokemon are all rock-hard and have true grit determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all the rock type, and I don't understand why the rock type. You're going to challenge me knowing that you'll lose? That's the trainer honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then, show me your best. Sorry, he was speaking a little fast, but yeah. By the way, yeah, I like Brock. Not my favorite gym leader per se, but you know, jelly-filled donuts, we all remember that meme. We all remember growing up on watching 4Kids. Well, those of you who are my age, because I grew up in the early 2000s. But yeah, so I remember getting home, watching Pokemon, and hearing jelly-filled donuts, which was actually onigiri at the time. So yeah, love Brock. You know, happy to see him. Yeah, as you can see, we're just destroying Brock because Mankey, once again, Stab. Mankey is a fighting type, so Karate Chop's a fighting type. Don't remember the exact amount Karate Chop has, but Karate Chop I think is 60. So if we do that with Stab, 60 becomes 80 or 120, something like that, and then it gets even more double because of super effectiveness. So that's like it's really powerful. I took you for granted, and so I lost. So yep, we get the Boulder badge from Brock. That's 1 badge down. 7 more to go, but just making it more powerful. You can use Flash, and I used to think that he let you use. Wait, take this with you. Sorry. So we got TM39. A technical machine, aka TM, contains a technique for a Pokemon. So a TM teaches the move it contains to a Pokemon. A TM is good for 1 use. So when you're using use one, pick carefully. Anyways, TM39 contains rock tomb. It hurls boulders at its foes, lowering its speed. I don't think we'll be teaching that to anyone because we don't have a rock type at the moment, and it's just not a very accurate move, so I'm good. But yeah, we beat Brock, and so pretty much Mankey helped us with immensely through this because Mankey just destroys everything with Karate Chop, and with Stab it's crazy. Oh, Recon 64. I'm glad I come to you. I'm an aide of First Oak. I have been asked to deliver this to you. So this is where you get the running shoes. And so now we can go faster. Well, I must be going back to the lab. Bye bye. Thank you, bro. And so there's a letter attached. Dear Recon 64, here's a pair of running shoes from our beloved challenger. Remember, I'm always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. From Mom. Well, that's nice. So our mom gave us some running shoes, and yeah, I don't think anyone's down here. I'm gonna check. No, so we're gonna go fight her. So let's get up. Excuse me. You looked at me, didn't you? Actually, ma'am, I looked at the wall. I love this game, and I know it's an old game, and this is one of the games that really got me into Pokemon. But some of like the line reading. Oh shoot! I didn't go. Okay. Some of the. We'll go to Pokemon somehow. Some of the line reading is crazy because you can be looking straight ahead and the code tells them to say this, but it makes no sense. I love Pokemon for that, but it's always been something where I'm just like, man, that's kind of odd. But like in current Pokemon games, I think it's different. I don't quite know. It's more of like, hey, I looked at you, we're battling or something. So that's how it is. Pikachu comes out and destroys the thing. So, yeah, while I was away, I wasn't able to record as much, so I appreciate you guys dropping those views and likes and all that, and just, like, supporting me through it. But I'll be uploading videos, and I should be uploading a video a week. I will try my best, but yeah, we're going to be doing Pokemon. We're going to be putting a hold on our Valkyrie Chronicles playthrough, and I'm going to kind of get us a little ahead because I've remembered that we're in Gen 9 of Pokemon now, and there's one Valkyrie Chronicle games we're playing, so yeah. We're going to switch Mankey to Charmander, which brings me to something I probably have talked about before. If I did, sorry, but so I do this thing is what I call is I level my Pokemon up, and this I've said. Hey, I saw you in Viridian Forest. So, I level my Pokemon up 2 levels at a time, which has been upgraded to 4, which you'll see in the next one. But I upgrade my Pokemon 2 levels at a time, and then I switch them. And you'll notice that I have a certain order I switch them in. This is because I have Pokemon that I enjoy more than others, that are either my favorite, or I feel like they're more useful than other Pokemon. And so, like Charmander, every starter is always going to be the first up because they're our starter and I just like most of them. When we get to Black and White, you'll see me use their starter in 1 and maybe Black and White 2 I won't use it. That's still up for debate. But yeah, and so then I'll put, like, example, my second favorite Pokemon's Gallade, so then I'll put a Ralt, and then, oh wait, no, I like Flygon, so should I put that before Ralts? Well, if it's Gen 3, yeah, because I can only get a Gardevoir, which I don't hate, but I don't like as much. Hi, I like shorts. They're delightfully comfy and easy to wear. I agree. So that is kind of how I do, where I might put something like Zubat. No, I like Zubat. Ooh, this would be a good segment. I'm not a big fan of Dragonite, and I know Gas, but just not one of my favorite Pokemon. But I would put Dragonite at the back, even though he's probably powerful. I would just be like, nah, I'm not a big fan, so I'm gonna go there. But yeah, and so that's just how I do it. And if you've, and you might be saying, well, you could use Dragonite, because Dragonite, well, yeah, you might not like him. He's a Dragon type, and Dragon types will really help you against Lance. True, but in this game, Lance has 3 Dragon types. The other 2, because if we're talking before you do post-game stuff. The other two are not dragon types. They are water and wind, water and flying, and then flying and rock. So I prefer to use ice types against Lance because it's better, in my opinion, to use than yeah. So many of us know, if you've never played a Pokemon game before, most starters evolve at level 16. This is the cool thing, and so I knew he was going to evolve because we just leveled him up, and so I was just waiting. We get our first evolution, a Charmeleon, the boy, you know. You've heard me say it before, but my favorite starter type is fire, and then my favorite starter line is Charmeleon. Yeah, so you see a little bit of my habits. I do this in the new games too. Is I switch the lead to the bottom when he's 2 levels or 4 levels above, so I don't accidentally use him. Are you a trainer? Let's get right with it right away or something. That was a weird line. Maybe I just read it wrong. But yeah, and so you'll see me do that a lot, which I apologize. But yeah, and so I'm just not a fan of Dragonite because I'll give you some reasons. First, I feel like he's overrated, and I know that's like really, but just in my opinion, I think he's overrated because he's awesome and powerful. But like there's only one dragon type in generations 1 and 2, and he could be dealt with many ways. So yes, is Dragonite awesome? But I would argue dragons like Garchomp and Flygon, Salamence, and I'll throw in a new one because I like one of the new ones, which is I can't pronounce the name, but the Ghost Dragon type from Sword and Shield. All of those are cool. You know, there's something different. They have some interesting types. Like, they just went dragon and flying when they could have done something like dragon and psychic, dragon and dark or something, which I know dark didn't exist in Generation 1, and this is not a clone, a revamp of Generation 1, but that is honestly like why I'm just not a big fan of Dragonite. Next, okay, I think we're gonna yeah, we're gonna hop down, and then we're gonna battle this guy. Hey, you're not wearing shorts. What's wrong with you? I am wearing shorts. Unless red isn't, then I disagree because shorts are the best. Anyways, so another thing is just, I feel like ice types really mess with Dragonite, which I know people are gonna say, well, every dragon messes with ice types. Yeah, but there's counters, you know. There's like, okay, I have an ice and fire type, or a dragon and fire type has been there. A dragon and ice type, counters, you know, that do that. But I just, honestly, in this game, he had so many counters. Dugong, the Pokemon I plan on picking up at Saffron, for those of you who played through this game. And just a few others, and I mean, you can get Articuno, who's an ice and flying type. Use him, and Dragonite's pretty obsolete because Articuno is a legendary, and while Dragonite's a pseudo-legendary, he's still, you know, wait, oh, okay, I thought we had potions and Pokeballs, so we're gonna rush back, heal our Pokemon at the Pokemon Center, and then go to the Pokemart and buy some Pokeballs, because honestly, I get so caught up in this game that I forget stuff. Plus, I don't know if I've mentioned it, but I have ADHD, so I'm like, while I can focus on something, a lot of the times little things like that slip my grasp, and I'm just like, okay, I think I have Pokeballs. Oh no, gotta run back. So, yeah. So I feel like Ice type is like, yes, every dragon has a major weakness, and I'm passing the Pokemon. Sorry. Yeah, so every dragon has a major weakness to ice. I get that, I understand that, but I just wish, like, there was something we could do about it. And then, I feel like he became even more obsolete when more dragon types came in because they had better typings, and then Fairy came in, and Fairy type, and so honestly, that's just another reason. And I'm just, like I said, honestly, I like dragon types, but I've never been a fan of them. That look you gave me, it's so intriguing. Yeah, I looked at a wall. Not at you, so I don't know how you'd find my look intriguing. Are you the wall? So it's maybe not Last Sally, but Last Wall. But yeah, so I'm rambling, but like, I just feel like there's better dragon types out there, and I'm not a big fan, so I'm not going to use them. Now, if I were doing a Nuzlocke, which in the future, after we do all the games, just a single playthrough, be on the lookout for Nuzlocke. Yeah, I probably would use Dragonite because he's a great attacking type, especially for this one. But that's just because I would use him because he'd help in the Nuzlocke. And then, I've seen rules. I'm sure you all know, like, the famous Pokemon Nuzlocker. I won't say his name in case, like, he doesn't want me to mention in this video, because, yeah. But he bans dragon types, and I respect it, understand it, because they are broken. Any dragon type is a pseudo-legendary. Okay. I'll battle you with the Pokemon in this con. And so, that's why. So, I do apologize. I don't plan on using him in this video, and I hope you guys aren't a little bummed about that. You will see me using a dragon type once we get to Gen 3, because that's when I start getting some of my favorite dragon types and favorite dragon Pokemon. But till then, you're not going to see a dragon type, so sorry. But yeah, I'm going to switch into Rattata, which, okay, off topic, but that sprite, doesn't it look like he has a Pinocchio nose? Like, I know I've either talked about this or I forgot to, but look at that. You will never unsee that after I say this, but if you look at him a certain way, he looks like his nose is that Pinocchio nose thing, and that his mouth is right under it. I know it's a whisker, but every time I use it, I just see a Pinocchio nose on it. So there's certain sprites that I look at and I'm just like, what the heck? Okay, we're off to. We're gonna go down here. I think. Let's check. Oh yeah, we'll switch Mankey out, and then I think we'll go down and get some Pokemon. Okay. Well, we got Pidgey and Charmeleon leveled up, and that's it. Okay, so we're gonna go down here and talk to her. Eek, did you touch me? See, that is a valid, like, reaction. Because you can only battle Robin if you go up and talk to her. And honestly, I can't, like, that is an odd reaction. But yeah, if someone did that to me, I would probably be like, what the freak, what are you doing? So, sorry. Yeah, we're gonna look here because don't know if I will use him in a future video. I might not use him. I'll looking for a Nidoran, you know? Or that's my goal, is to use a Nidoran. Because I like a Nidoking because he's a ground type, and I feel like, honestly, one of the underrated Pokemon. But I prefer Nidoqueen because my favorite color is blue. I get that purple is a shade of blue. Because red and blue makes violet, aka purple. But I like Nidoran's color scheme Nidoqueen's color scheme a little better. So we might be using her, or, as I just remembered because we're hearing it, I should be able to get a Geodude this early? I think you can get, let's see, so you can get Clefairy and Mount Moon, Zubat, Paris, and I believe Geodude. So yeah, you should be able to get a Geodude this early. So I'm gonna keep looking for a Nidoran because I'm not set on it. But maybe we'll just go with Nidoran. I mean, you know, give the underrated guy right there his dues. Hoping for hey, beggars can't be choosers. Same goes. So we'll catch him, use him, and then there's a Pokemon up ahead that, once again, if you've never played, that you can get from a guy. It costs money, but we love the Pokemon up ahead. I think he's great, and he's going to be our stand-in water type, hint hint, until we get that encounter in Saffron City. But yeah, those of you who are new to this and like are watching this after just starting Pokemon and never touched the Game Boy games, I highly recommend you find a Game Boy cheap and these games, because they're honestly great, and honestly, did not mean to hit B. I'm trying to heal. No, not give a Pokeball. Yes. Yeah, thank you. Alright. So, yeah, I would highly recommend playing the old games, because yes, are the graphics different, all that, but it's still just a great, like, way to explore Pokemon. So, I hope you guys, if you've never played it, get the chance. And hey, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu. Well, it's a game where you don't necessarily do the same as this. Also is kind of a remake of this game, so I'd highly recommend playing through that if you want the newer looking graphics. Oh wow, that boulder bag, you got it from Brock. Brock is so cool. You're not just tough. People like and respect you. I want to become a gym leader like him. Sorry, you don't become one. Ouch! I tripped over a rocky Pokemon, Geodude, who we might be getting. But yeah. First, let's chill. Oh, we'll talk to some people. So this is just, he's just explaining, I guess, as I read through this, is like the PC, or Team Rocket detects citizens again. Not a day goes by without Team Rocket being in the news. And then, yeah, so this game, in the beginning, it's really a lot of, well, this is how you do this is how you do that, this is the best way to do this, go with what you would like. And I think it's great, because newcomers, it helps them out. As you can see, we get the boy, the Magikarp, the guy everyone writes off, who says, oh yeah, no, he's just a fish. But yeah, I think do I want to get a Geodude? Yeah, I want to get a Geodude. So I was gonna end it here because we're at almost 25 minutes. But no, we'll go in, we'll catch some Pokemon in here, we'll grab us a Geodude. But yeah, oh, I also do have a question for you guys, because I wanted to inspire some more comments. Thank you to the guy. I apologize, I don't quite remember your name. I will give you a shout out in the next video because I've looked up your name by then. But thank you for the comment on the 4th video, wishing me good luck to my battle with Brock. So as you can see, if you're watching this, it went pretty well, and I appreciate the shout out, dude. I hope you're enjoying these videos, and please drop a like if you are, and yeah. And then if you want, I can do something special. Maybe name a Pokemon or something, I have no clue, but future and whatever, so yeah, but I wanted to say, my question for all of you guys, as we catch a Zubat, is what is your favorite Pokemon generation? So mine is Generation 3, the one we're starting out with. Technically, we're not even in the traditional Generation 3, but we'll let that slide. I love Generation 3. First Pokemon game I ever played was Pokemon Emerald, and so I loved it. I still, to this day, it cracks me up. Going to GameStop, getting a membership, getting Game Informer, and then reading in that Game Informer 8 out of 10. And then you're like, okay, 8 out of 10. That's fair, you know, not everyone likes it. And then you read the critique of why it's 8 out of 10. Too much water, 8 out of 10. To this day, I'm like, what? So, because half the map of Gen 3 is water, we're going to give it an 8 out of 10. Well, yeah, is that part of the map annoying? Of course. It is annoying as heck because surfing sucks because you're either going to run into swimmers and you can't dodge, well, you can dodge them, or you're going to, like, constantly get into battles. Ooh, or what you could do to avoid that is get repel, dodge all the trainers you can, and do that. So, well, I love that critique. Too much water. I think it was, in my opinion, because everything in here, including the Dragonite thing, is my opinion. If you disagree, I respect that. But yeah, I just can't believe too much water is a valid critique of a game, because, like, even though I love Gen 3, some things that I could complain about for Gen 3 is, like, there's a lot of back and forth in the beginning. So, like, from Gym 1 to 5, you're doing a lot of backtracking. So, you go to Petalburg, and then you run up to Rustboro, beat Roxanne, then you have to run back to Petalburg, and right outside you gotta talk to the dude you saved his wing wolf. Then he takes you to the next gym. Then you have to deliver a letter, and then you get taken to another city, then you run up and go fight the third gym, then you have to run around for a bit, get to the 4th gym, and then go to the 5th gym. I personally think that's fun because, oh yeah, I'm going to use my little button I got from, you know, just like, you know, being awesome. But yeah, but yeah, I personally like that exploring aspect of the game. It could get annoying when you've played it for the 20th time, but I still enjoy it. So that would have been, in my opinion, more of a valid critique. Or even being like, okay, so let's say, oh, the trick house is kind of odd because you do it once and then you can come back and do it again, and then you need certain Pokemon to do things. Like, another valid critique, oh, to get the Regis, you have to know to read Braille. And you could just look it up. But, you know, stuff like that, I feel like are valid critiques that I still don't have an issue with. That would have been better. But, yeah. And so, let me know what your favorite generation is. If it's Gen 2 or Gen 3 as well, awesome. Love Gen 3. If it's Gen 2, I like Gen 2. Gen 1 and 2 are my least favorite, but I respect it. And then, if it's any of the other gens, my second favorite is Gen 5, so woo. But yeah, I think this is going to end our video for today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe. It helps me out to know if you like this content. And as I said earlier, question of the day, what is your favorite Pokemon? Let me know. And have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you're at. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.